Heidi ho, my crafty friends. How are you today? I hope you're doing well. Well, today I have a fun project for us. We are going to make a center project for our book. And it looks like this. How fun is that? Okay, so I didn't show you all of it. I only showed you a little peek. But here's what you need. Now, mine's on coffee dyed paper. And my pages are just a little bit over 7 inches. Okay. So I cut my paper to a 7-inch square. So this is just a coffee dyed piece of paper. And I've cut it to a 7-inch square. And now I have sticky notes. And I just tore my sticky note into squares. And I'm just going to place it here. And maybe here. I'm sorry, I have a curl that's bothering me. And maybe here. Okay, so pretend you and I are out in the woods and we are documenting what we see, okay? We are looking for, say bugs and flowers and butterflies and, all kinds of goodies. Well, I'm using my my stamp that has writing on it as my background. Okay? Because, it doesn't need to really say anything. Now, if you don't have a stamp like this, no worries. You can scribble on your page if you want. You don't have to have a stamp like this. Just write your own if you want. Put something else on it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. Because we're going to decorate it other ways. There. So there's my documentation of my trip to the woods. Right there. You can't read it. Well, you couldn't read it if I wrote it either. So, okay, I'm not done with that. Now, to really make it look messy, because, well, you all know how messy I am anyhow, I'm going to use... Now, I am going to link 2 channels. I'm going to link Barbara for 49 Dragonflies, because she is the one that I got the fold off of. And I'm going to link a new channel that I just started watching for the decoration. And she got it from Carrie Griffith. So you can either go to Carrie's channel or you can go to Tina's channel. And it's not the Tina that you're thinking of. This is a different Tina. Although the Tina that you're probably thinking of is pretty great too. So, okay, so there's my mess. Okay. And yeah, if this was mine, it would probably look that messy too. But I'm going to add something else to it. Hold on. Now, this is the Tim Holtz stencil, and it's a layering stencil, and it's called, hold on, let me flip it over here, and I'll tell you what it's called. It is THS 009. Can you see it down there at the bottom? It is one of his layering stencils. And that's all it's called. Splatters. It's just called Splatters. And it's THS 009 is what this is called. Okay? And I use it all the time. I use it on pages. Just pages in my book. When I make grungy journals, I use it on pages in my book. Now, I'm also going to use these little stencils. Just because I really like them. These are also layering stencils. These were some of the very first stencils that I got. Now, these stencils, they come in a 3-pack. And these are called mini stencils. And they are TMST047. And they're a mini stencil set. Mini stencil set 47. And one of my favorites, let me show you. These are my favorites. As you can tell, I have used them and used them and used them. I love them. And there are 3 of them to the set. Let me show you. Down here at the bottom. There are 3 of them to the set. I love the flower, but I also love all those little swirls. So, we're going to kind of use these 2. Now, like I said, you don't have to use any of them if you don't want to, but I'm going to. And I'm going to use my Vintage Photo Oxide. Now, I've been using my Vintage Photo ink. Now, I'm going to use my Oxide. I guess it helps if I actually put it in there, huh? Now, the first one I want, is this the right one? Yeah, is down here, these little leaves. And I'm using it because I just want something light. And I'm just kind of just going over it just to give me something. I'm just kind of going over it a little bit. Just kind of like that. See? And I've used these on pages. I've used these on, again, I've just, laid them on pages and given me different page looks. Now, this one here, I'm going to use the green that we've been using to add just a little tip of green to this page. Just a tinge. Just like we've been adding to all the other pages. Just because, I wanted to match all the other pages. Now, let me get this in here where it belongs. Get in there. There we go. So, let's get the green out. Okay, right here's the peeled paint. And here's the peeled paintbrush. Oh, well darn, I put it away, didn't I? Silly woman. Okay, it was the flower one I wanted. Okay, so I want the flower just, there it is. There we go. Just a little bit of it, here and there. See, it's just adding just a little bit. Here we go. Here, can you see it? It's not a lot, but it's just adding, kind of like maybe we were out and we, smushed some plant leaves on it or something like that. Something like that on it. Okay, so now I can stick that back in there. Yeah, I use and abuse my little things. Oh, you know what? I think that goes back in here. Oh, well. Okay. So now you can put on your little thing anything you want. You can put birds, you can put flowers, you can do anything you want on it underneath these little pieces here. All right, so let's put these away. Now, I want to ink up the sides of my paper. So I'm going to use my Oxide. Whoops, the doodles. And I'm going to do it like this. So I kind of get a more of a little grungy look. And I don't care if it kind of folds in the edges a little bit. I don't care. I do want to fold that up a little bit because I want to get some down here. There we go. Okay, now, before I do anything else, I'm going to fold it in half. Okay, just going to fold it in half. And then I'm going to fold it in half this way. And I want to do the same thing along this edge. Why, you ask? Just because I do. Just because I do. And that's going to be one of the folds anyhow. But I just want to kind of give it that, you know, that look. There we go. Okay. There we go. So now I can take these off and I have clean areas that I can stamp on. And to stamp, I'm going to use my archival ink and I'm going to use the black. Now, I have a little tiny archival ink, but I wanted to use my bigger one so I could get a better inking. Now, I think I couldn't decide. Do I want to use bugs? Do I want to use flowers? Because, you know, I have both. So, oops. So I'm thinking I want to maybe use, since we have the green on it, I want to use the flowers. Now, what is on that stamp? Come on here, guys. Oh, that wasn't what I wanted. That's a B. That's a B. That's not what I want. I thought this set had something else in it, but it does not. Oh. I'm having a moment here, you guys. I am having a moment. Let's put this back in here. Good heavens. All right. So I'm going to use this one and this one. And, well, that is not a stamp, Lori. And that is not a stamp. Well, where did the other stamp go I just had? Well, I'll find it. I'll find it. But let's go on and get these two stamped. Now, if you don't have a stamp, use stickers. You know, it's kind of that simple. Just use stickers. All right, so I'm going to use the lavender. I'm going to use the little dandelion floofs. And then I'm going to get back in my drawer over here. And I'm going to get out the one that I can't find. Okay, so let's get the lavender. And I think I want the lavender. I want the lavender. I think I want it up here. Let me move that out of the way. And my coffee dyed paper is a little old, so it might take this ink really well. It feels like there's something underneath me. No, maybe not. Okay. And then my dandelion fluffs. And I don't mind that there's little butterflies in it. That does not bother me at all. And then my little fluffs, I think I want to put right here. As you'll see in a minute, I'm actually out of the box a little bit, and that doesn't bother me at all either. See, I went out of the box there a little bit. I don't care. Okay. Now, I'm going to pause you for a second while I find that other stamp. I don't know if I dropped it or what I did with it, so hold on a second. Okay, I found it right there. It was in the wrong spot. Okay. So, now let's fold. Okay, so I've already folded it in half. Okay, you're going to fold it this way in half. Now, let's get this out of the way so you can see me better. Okay, I put this under my mat so I don't lose it. Okay. Now, as I told you, my pages are only 7 inches. So I cut mine to a 7-inch square. Okay. So if your pages are bigger, you can of course have a bigger square, but my pages are rather small. And then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to fold it this way. You're going to fold it to make a triangle. Okay. And you're going to unfold it. And you're going to fold it to make a triangle this way. And golly gee, I hope I remember this. This will be my third one. Okay. So now you have it. Now you have 3 folds. Okay. One going this way, going that way, and one going that way. Okay. So now you're going to take all these folds and you want a triangle. So you need to take your bone folder and you need to make sure they're good and crisp. Okay, like this. Okay, now after you've done that, you're going to open it back up like this. Okay, so if you sat it down, you'd have, like a little pyramid shape. Okay, so then you're going to take this. Okay, hold on. I got to remember. Let me open this one up. Okay, here's my little triangle. This is where I always get lost, you guys. Okay, so I did that. I did that. I did that. Okay, so then we're going to take this edge. No, we need one more. Yeah, I think this is right. And you're going to fold it into here. Now, something does not seem right. I'm thinking I need one more fold. Hold on. I'm thinking I need another fold, you guys. Hold on a second. Hold on a second.